Dear folks, I'm delighted to be on this channel and say hello to you today. Many of you may be knowing me already, and the rest of you must be seeing me for the first time. I am Motiram Pushpala and I hail from Chennai. My career and livelihood were associated with the corporate world for over 30 years. I finally chose to quit when I was the managing director of a multinational pharmaceuticals company and I became a boss myself. I'm now running my own construction company for the past 11 years. I participate on social forums and also partake in social service activities. My interests include current affairs, global advancements, and speaking on motivation and personal growth strategies. Just when we all began to assume that all things can be taken for granted, and most of the countries have been devastated by the invisible enemy called Corona. Who would have ever thought that a sudden pandemic will put the entire world into a dizzy tailspin? This major catastrophe has inspired me to share with you the changing perspectives in our lives. It may be of great relevance in the foreseeable future too. If only I were to tell you 2 months ago that the planes will not fly anymore, the ships will not sail, the cars will not be on the roads, and the trains just idling on the tracks. The streets of New York, London, Paris, Rome, and Chennai will be without human beings for days on end. More than 200,000 people across the world will be dead, and everything will be shut. I would have been considered insane and deserving to be dumped in a mental asylum. But now you all know fully well the damage COVID-19 has inflicted on the mighty world and why we are all scurrying for cover. There is real threat to our lives. The danger is looming large just outside our doors. Over 300 million people have been infected, and there is no sign of stopping. People in all countries have been forced to remain inside their homes to stay safe. Even Prince Charles and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson were not spared. The attack by COVID-19 is universal. It transcends all barriers. The rage is on for months together now, and even after 3 months, then does not seem to be in sight. Lockdown and social distancing is a must if you are to survive. To avoid spreading the disease, people cannot shake hands anymore, they cannot hug anymore, and they cannot even kiss anymore in public, at least for some time to come, I hope. The impact of Corona is devastating. The world has already lost $1 trillion in trade and commerce. Corona has brought the whole world to its knees, so much so that world leaders are shell-shocked. All nations are fighting with their backs to the wall. All efforts to find the right vaccine is still proving to be elusive. Relief appears to be a distant dream. Fortunately, the number of people dying are relatively less. People may continue to fall sick, but they will recover soon. Perhaps the world will certainly not perish. Yet the anxiety, the uncertainty, the fear, the feelings of insecurity and helplessness will show up more and more among the people in the days to come, and as the consequences of the damage caused by the epidemic sinks in fully. The improbable has become probable. The perspectives for future living has changed for sure. The first one is the compassion exhibited by the doctors, nurses, paramedics, technicians, support service staff, the governments, the administration, the police, the army, NGOs, and several individuals dedicated to the task of saving people. What motivated these exemplary people to serve selflessly and endlessly with obvious risk to their own lives remains a mystery. In fact, many of them died doing service to others and saving the lives of others. It will be the subject of many international engagements acknowledgements, and studies in future. The magnanimity of generous donors from all parts of the world that has also been noticed by the world community thanks to social media and news channels is simply mind-boggling. What kindled the sense of gratitude by these exceptional people in myriad ways is simply astonishing. It is really amazing that both the haves and the have-nots have displayed their large-heartedness fully. The sense of gratitude that is prevailing worldwide is just amazing. The people will henceforth be recognized, rewarded, and loved as go-givers rather than go-getters. There will be many takeaways for us post this pandemic. This period of pain and disaster may well be a moment of watershed too. COVID-19 is leaving an indelible mark on our destiny. The way we live will be transformed. We are not out of the woods yet in fighting corona, but when we will, since the will of man and his valor has always prevailed, and history bears sufficient testimony to it. With respect to a trials with destiny on account of COVID-19, our subsequent videos will focus on topics such as impact and implications. Not all is lost, getting back on the feet, managing change, and manifestation for successful outcomes. As part of a new entity, Planet Bliss, I propose to continue to share through this channel a series of inputs that will throw light on the virtues of great human attributes that enable people to overcome challenges. We hope it will enlighten and energize our viewers. We request the viewers to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in often to join us on a wonderful journey to appreciate the manifestations of mind which enables mankind to be the very best in the universe. Thank you and wish to see you once again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.